Salutations people, with today's huge announcement, we have brand new t-shirts and hoodies available on our new website, which we are now accepting pre-orders for. The first 200 people to buy a shirt or a hoodie will get one free mystery design shirt for free. This is the only way you can get this limited design shirt, so get it now at superfunshirt.com. Salutations people, internet, what is up? My name is Callum, and today I've actually recently discovered some bad news, which I thought I'd make a video on, because it's, it's not like, you know, like, terrible bad news, like, this isn't bad or anything. Well, I mean, it is bad. As some of you may know, I was a huge fan of Roblox Pokemon Brick Bronze. I really thoroughly enjoyed playing that game. When it comes to gaming, there are games that I like, and there are games that I love. Now, let's take Shark Bite for example. Shark Bite I like. I can play it for a short amount of time, and I can enjoy it. Now, Pokemon Brick Bronze was a game that I loved. I really enjoyed playing that game because it felt more than just Roblox. It felt like a whole Pokemon experience, and it brought me into Pokemon. I mean, that game made me like Pokemon. I started watching the TV series. I played Pokemon Go. It got me into it. And, yeah, as some of you might know at this point, Pokemon Brick Bronze has been, well, it's been shut down, by Nintendo. Nintendo shut it down, and the game is now done. It's closed, and, yeah, I mean, like, it's closed. Like, Pokemon Brick Bronze has shut down now. I don't know how many people have you guys played it, but it shut down. And when I heard that it was shut down, I was genuinely, actually quite, still am, very disappointed about it. I'm dare to say I'm upset. I mean, that Pokemon Brick Bronze was a game that I played even when I wasn't recording. Like, normally I only play Roblox, like, when I'm recording for most games, because that's when I have the most fun, because I get to commentate it. But Brick Bronze, the way that the game was made, I could just play it without recording. And I mean, this game, Bee Simulator, is another example. I can play this without recording. But Brick Bronze, I really thought it was my favorite Roblox game. I'm gonna go out and say that it was my favorite Roblox game. And when it got shut down, I was really properly upset about it, because well, I mean, like, no, I wasn't crying or anything, but I was just disappointed, because I really enjoyed playing that game. It was a great game. The game itself was just made amazingly. The code of it, how big it all was, being able to fight other people. As well as that, I put a lot of time into that game as well. Like, I don't know, I've done quite a few videos on it. It felt like kind of the game that I went to. Like, if I needed to record a video and I was feeling a bit low, I'd record that because it would cheer me up. It had a great storyline. It just, everything about the game was fantastic. And I get Nintendo's reasoning. Nintendo is in their right to shut it down, because they are in their full rights to shut down the game. They can do it. They're allowed. Like, I mean, they own Pokemon. Technically, Brick Bronze was making money off of it as well, which I imagine Nintendo wasn't too happy about, the fact that people were making money off of their name and product without any proceedings going to Nintendo. So I can see where Nintendo was coming from, but still, I was and am disappointed that it was my favorite Roblox game. And I know there are other Pokemon games out there, and I have played them, but Brick Bronze was just the game. And to be honest, chances are eventually Nintendo's going to turn to all the Pokemon games. All the big Pokemon games on Roblox, I imagine, will eventually be shut down, because that's just Nintendo. That's the way that Nintendo handles it. And I don't particularly think I'm not going to start slagging off Nintendo, because in all fairness, Nintendo was in their right to do it. I don't think that they should have done. I think Pokemon Brick Bronze was a game on a free game to play, which people enjoyed, and I don't think it was right of them to shut it down. I think they've done this as well with the Minecraft Pixelmon mod, where they told Pixelmon that they could no longer do development on that. So there's another example of Pokemon kind of just saying, look, you can't make anything based off our product. Which I don't necessarily agree with, but Nintendo is in their right. It's their company, it's their name, they can do whatever they want. But yeah, I kind of made this video because I kind of just wanted to talk about Brick Bronze and just kind of say that how much I really enjoyed that game as a whole. I will start off with the storyline. The storyline was fantastic. It was a unique storyline that was custom made, and the whole thing with the Hooper and the character development and everything, it was just a really fun and unique storyline that I hadn't experienced before. The multiplayer aspect as well. I'm a huge fan of massive multiplayer online roleplay games. I do it in my free time. I play MMORPGs in my free time. I play MMORPGs all the time. They're my favorite kind of game. And Brick Bronze was an MMORPG. It was that. It was a massively multiplayer online game. Online role-playing game. And the thing is that, I really just enjoyed playing that game because of how custom it was. It just didn't feel like Roblox. It felt like a whole other game that had just used Roblox as a base model. And then from that point on, they just created their own game with cutscenes and dialogue and everything. And it was just all fantastic. And a lot, I haven't looked or contacted the developers about it. I might send them a tweet. Kind of just showing my support. I don't know if there's a way we can bring it back, because I mean, this is Nintendo we're dealing with. I doubt we're going to be able to bring Brick Bronze back, but to show my support, I really wanted to come together with the community of, people who play Brick Bronze, and just wanted to say that I'm honestly disappointed the game had to end. Like this. The game was at its peak. It was doing expansions. There was the Roria League. The Roria League was coming out soon, and I was hyped for the Roria League. Okay, we can't buy the next one yet. I was hyped for the Roria League a lot. That was something I was really hyped to do. I was waiting for it. I checked every day, just waiting for it to come out, and yeah, it's gonna be a shame because it is a real loss to Roblox to lose that game. I will actually go as far as to say it is a loss to lose a game which just felt like a whole other game. To lose that, I'm genuinely I'm disappointed. I put a lot of time into that game, and I put quite a decent amount of money into that game as well. I must have done like 10,000 Robux into that game alone. And yeah, it's a shame to lose it, because I put a lot of work into that. A lot of work, and yeah, I mean, when I found out it was shut down, I don't know when it happened. I think it happened like 2 days ago, I think. I don't know, because I I only heard of this through someone else. They told me it was shut down. I didn't know. Because I'd been away just for a day. I went away to the beach for a day, and then I come back and I get a message saying, "Yo, Roblox Pokemon Brick Bronze got shut down today." And obviously there's the slight delay of when the video goes out from when I record it. So it was about, I think, 2 days from when this video will go out. I went to the beach, and then I came back and, "Yo, Brick Bronze is shut down. Did you know?" And I was like, "What? Did this happen today?" And yeah, he told me, yeah. And I was like, I was disappointed. I really liked that game. I put a lot of time into that game. I put money into that game. I on and off camera, even off camera, I still played it a lot. And I really enjoyed evolving the Pokemon and stuff, and just collecting them. And there were more legendaries that I wanted to capture and film. And it's just sad to see it go like this. Like, if it went because the developers needed to take a break, or they were done with it, or they wanted to move on to other projects, then I'd understand that. But the developers were forced to stop it by Nintendo. And they did the right thing. In all of their rights, they've done the right thing in shutting it down. Because, like, Nintendo will have told them, look, it's either this or, you know, things get messy. So what they've done, technically, is, I'd say, unfortunately, is what they've done is the right thing. They kind of have done the right thing here. But yeah, I'm still disappointed about it, because it was a great game. It was a really, really fun game, and we've lost a good game. But you know, it goes on. I don't think Brick Bronze will be coming back. If I was asked, which I have been, because people say, oh, maybe if enough people want it, it'll come back. I don't know, because, like, I mean, Nintendo's known to do this sort of thing where it shuts down games that it doesn't own, but it's using Pokemon. They do this a lot. So, unfortunately, I'm very disappointed to say this, and I really want to say that there's a chance, but I don't think there is. I don't think there is a chance, and it's genuinely very I'm very, very, very kind of like, yeah, I'm just upset about it, because it was a great game, and Roblox has lost an amazing game. I think, I mean, yeah, like I said, it's my favorite game, and I personally think it was the best game on Roblox. And yeah, it is a shame to see it go. I didn't want it to go, and not like this. Not by Nintendo. Just, yeah, it was but yeah, I mean, this is, yeah, it's I kind of like, I just wanted to make this video just to show my support to Pokemon Brick Bronze, and just say that Roblox has lost an amazing game. I mean, the storyline was great, the cinematics were great, the dialogue was great, the character development was great, the Pokemon themselves were great, and there was always more content to do. There was always more legendary Pokemons to catch. There was always more, there was always more things to do in the game. More places to discover, more Pokemon to catch. All the time, you can evolve your Pokemon, and it was just a never-ending game that you could play for hours on end and really enjoy yourself. And I wasn't done with it. I have to say, I wasn't done with it. There was more stuff I wanted to do in that game. There was more stuff that game, for me, I left unfinished. And I think everyone did, because the upcoming content they had, like the Roaria League, more gyms, continuing the storyline of like where did Jake go, continuing that. Like they had more to do, they had more to show. it wasn't meant to end like that. There was more things that I think the developers had to show, and yeah, it's very, very regrettable and unfortunate that Nintendo have decided to pursue this course of path and shut down the game. This is my 2 cents on it, by the way. This is just what I think of it. I know, like, I'm sure Nintendo are in their right to do this. I'm not going to bash Nintendo that. They were it's perfectly capable, and in fairness, the game was making money, even though they didn't come up with the original idea. It was making money, which I know, which in fairness wasn't great, but then in also fairness, it was a game on Roblox, Nintendo. It wasn't like a game. It wasn't like someone custom coded a Pokemon game into its own thing. It was a game on Roblox. I don't really think it needed to be shut down, but you do you, Nintendo. I mean, yeah, I don't bash them. They're in their right to do it. I don't blame them for doing it exactly, because it is their original idea. And to be honest, if someone re-uploaded my videos, I wouldn't be too happy with it. Or if someone re-uploaded my videos and I don't know, just changed the gameplay or changed what my voice sounded like, and people found it funny, I still wouldn't be too happy about it, because, you know, it's... So yeah, I see where Nintendo are coming from, and I don't blame them for shutting it down. But I don't really think they had to shut it down. I think in the scenario that it was, I don't think that it had to be shut down. But obviously Nintendo thought that they had to shut the game down, and they have done, and that's really the end of it. There's not a lot we can do as a community. I don't know how much we can do, because this is Nintendo we're dealing with. It's a massive company, and they're probably not really gonna care if a Roblox game was shut down. But yeah, I care that it was shut down, and I really enjoy that game. My last kind of words on this are, it's a shame it had to be shut down. It's unfortunate, regrettable. I put time and money into that game, and I don't think it had to be shut down, but it has been. Roblox has lost a truly amazing game, and I hope I'm gonna keep like following the developers, because I hope that they make another great game. I don't know. I mean, I can imagine this was probably quite like, this wasn't great for morale, but yeah. I hope the developers come up with another awesome game. I was a huge fan of Brick Bronze, and maybe with this, with the death of Brick Bronze, maybe they'll come up with an even better game. We can only hope. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different. This was more of kind of just me talking about like this drama within the community. I know it wasn't great. It was a bit different to my normal videos, but still, Brick Bronze was my favorite game. I've done a lot of content on it. I feel like I had to address this. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this video, or if you agree with anything, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on Brick Bronze shutting down. If you played Brick Bronze, what do you think of it? You know, yeah, just, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say, because a lot of people play Brick Bronze. I imagine some of you guys probably did. Yeah, I'd like to hear what you guys think of this. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.